What's going on, guys? It's Nick from Lively Outdoors. About a little over a month ago, Vedder Holsters sent me something to do a little kind of test and evaluation on and give them feedback on what it might possibly need and what I would change about it, and asked me if I wanted to do it. And I thought, yeah, sure, absolutely. I love Vedder Holsters. I've used them for 10 or 12 years. Back when they used to use the little white and black bags. I've dealt with them for years just ordering holsters. So I thought, well, absolutely. And they wouldn't tell me what it was. I got it in the mail about a little over a month ago, and I've been using it every day. And I figure I will give you guys the feedback that I gave them and a little bit more, because all y'all know me. I'm honest. I've always said if I get sent something, it's going to be an honest review. So here's my honest review. It's this little thing right here is a pad that goes on your concealed carry holster of your choosing. I have it in a Vedder holster. This is a light tuck. I use it for my 19. This is normally the only holster I use for my 19, unless I'm using my Wilson Combat Low Pro outside the waistband, which I use a lot. What it is it came with a piece of Velcro that you stick to your inside the waistband holster. And on the other side of the pad, you have the rough Velcro part, and it attaches to your holster. However you put it on here, wherever you put it on there, it attaches to it. This is a big square, and this is just a small strip, and you can mat it up to however you want it to be on there. If you want it angled, if you want it straight on, you can take it off and readjust it. However, it actually comes with 3 of these little deals on here, and then you cut it to the size that you want. I went ahead and hacked it off and left one. That way I can drop it down. If you see, it's a little bit more padded up here, and that way I can actually drop it down and have it about dead on, and it will still pad my threaded barrels. That's really handy. The thing all around has been very comfortable as far as the way it's made. The material that it's made out of, it's some kind of probably closed cell foam inside there, but it's all stitched around here, so you can't trim any of that. That's one downside. As far as comfort, it's very comfortable on the feel. Now, for the honesty part, I can't help but to give you the downsides to it. Number one, the thickness. You got thickness, and these are all things that I've told them over the past month. I've been emailing them back and forth things that I would change. Number one, you got thickness. This is probably a 1/4 inch thick, and of course it's squishy, so it's going to squish a little bit, but no matter what, it adds girth to your pistol and your holster. So if you're already carrying like a 19 or an HK45 compact like I do, it's more girthy. If you're carrying something like a 43X, a SIG 365, the HKCC9, something like that, something smaller and thinner, you're still going to notice the difference. It's going to be about like carrying the thickness of a 19. So it does add girth. No matter how you look at it, it does. That was the number one thing that I told them, was it's too thick. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, but I think they'd be better off just having just this material with like a very maybe thin padding or no padding, and maybe just doubling up this material and to where it contoured exactly with your holster, to where it doesn't add any girth, and all you have is just the slicker material that'll give you a little bit of cushion to where you're not just feeling that padding against your skin or your underwear or whatever it's going against, and that way you feel this part sliding. Number 2, downside. I told them you only get this one little piece of Velcro. And y'all know me, I fish a lot, and I ride a lot and stuff like that. And in waders and in regular clothing, The sweat guard pad part is not attached to anything, so it just kind of flops, and sometimes it'll get bound up like that, sometimes it'll flop down. It's very annoying. I told them they need to add at least one more piece of Velcro the same size to where you could Velcro right up in here to this, and that way it'll extend up. I mean, this side doesn't, you could add all this Velcro all over this whole side and it's not going to matter because this is the part that's going to be against your skin. I love the concept of it. I absolutely do. It's a very good concept. It just wasn't fully, I guess, tested, you could say. I mean, maybe the people that were testing them had thinner guns and they didn't notice a big difference or something like that. But the overall execution compared to the design, I don't think the execution met what the design could have been, in my opinion. It's very comfortable. Like I say, it's a light piece of padding. I don't know how well it'll last or how long it'll last. Of course, it's the middle of winter. We've been having a lot of snow. Haven't, developed any moisture on here or anything like that, so I haven't had to, clean it or anything like that to see how the cleaning ability of it is, but it looks like it'd clean up pretty well. But, in summer, I mean, there's going to be a lot of sweat buildup in there. And number 3, this thing, in my opinion, should be no more than $9.99. And they told me it's going to be $24.99. This should not be $24.99. That's just my opinion. I know it takes a lot to make. I know, somebody had to come up with a design and all that, but I mean, I could have told you for free that somebody needed to come up with this crap years ago, except make it thinner and, with the Velcro and everything. If I had to pay $25 for it, I wouldn't buy it. That's just me. I know Vedder is probably going to look at this video and be like, this guy's a jerk. We're never sending him anything again. Doesn't matter. I don't do this to get free stuff. I do this because I want y'all to not have to go through the crap that I've gone through over the years listening to YouTubers and then come to find out, oh, well, the reason this guy like this is because he's getting paid or he got sent free or, something like that. Well, I'm not getting paid by Vedder. They just sent me this free. So either way, I mean, I know I wouldn't get to be paid for them or buy them, but overall, it's a good concept. I just don't think the execution was very good. If they add a piece of Velcro right here, that'll probably make a world of difference as far as that, but I still think this should be thinner, and I think the price should be about $15 cheaper. It is comfortable. I had back surgery on my L5S1 vertebrae 13 years ago, and it helps for that. But by the 4th or 5th hour of carrying it, you notice the thickness. So I'm honestly probably just going to take it off. Now that, I'm kind of done testing it and everything else. I'm not downgrading it. Some of y'all may like it, even though it's thick. Me, I mean, I don't want thick crap on my belt. That's just me. That's how I am. You've got weight, the thicker stuff, you're going to end up having, nerve issues over time if you carry them and stuff like that. I still carry a 19 because, it's thin at times, and in the winter I carry it. Outside the waistband, it doesn't bother my back at all, how thick it is, because it's outside the waistband. I don't care if I print, to be honest. This is not a pad. I don't know where somebody got this, but somebody said that they thought this was a wedge, like Vedder sells. This is not a wedge. This is not to make the inside, like your grip, stick in against your gut for appendix carry. This is actually a pad for to wear appendix carry or, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. If you wear 6 o'clock, which I wouldn't suggest, but if you, wear it 6 o'clock, that's what it's for. That kind. But anyway, that's my review. like I say, I mean, you know, you can try it. It's $25, and then you got to pay shipping and all that crap. So I mean, you're looking at probably $35 by the time it gets to you after taxes and shipping, if not a little more. And you know, there'll be weight, and I don't see it. Now, if I was ordering a holster and it was $9.99, and you know, you could throw it on your order at the time of ordering your holster, that would make sense. But I just don't see $25 in the thing. That's just me. Hope this didn't piss too many people off. Maybe this will give you a little bit of information on whether or not you need it or don't need it. I don't need it. I'm not going to buy another one to put on another gun. If they send me another one, maybe I'll send it to you guys. I'd send it to you guys. I'd send this one to you guys. I'd do like a deal, but I've already cut off the bottom, so I mean, it would have to be this size or smaller. If y'all want to do something like that, let me know, and I'll do a giveaway or something. Not that I hate the thing. It's just I don't need anything that thick. So I choose the guns that I choose because I like thinness and I like the way they carry the way they are. That's why I like Kydex instead of some bulky, you know, piece of inside the waistband leather, and just go to outside the waistband leather holsters. And I don't choose a leather holster for inside the waistbands because it adds bulk. You don't want bulk. You don't want something pressing directly against your nerves. I mean, you know, you got your sciatic nerve runs all the way down your back through your ball and through your leg. I experience it every day. So it feels like someone's sticking a torch in my rotten nutsack. But, you know, I just, let me know. If y'all want to do a giveaway, I'll give this some gun away to y'all. So, that's my review. That's my honest review. And yes, it was, sent to me free. So I guess it was kind of a bought and paid for review. But you got the honest part of the bought and paid for review. They probably won't like that, but hey, truth's truth. See y'all next time.